right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Martin here with you with Coach Jeff Herman, and we are about 10 minutes away from getting the 2026 regional first-round game underway between Gallatin County Hawks and Crab Orchard Trojans. Coach Herman, a few things that you look forward to for tonight's game.
Well, number one, we're looking for an exciting atmosphere here. We got Crab Orchards came into our school here last week on Thursday and had a big upset, defeated the Hawks for around 12 or so points. So, we're looking for a little redemption here on this side. Gallatin County fans are starting to come in. We got the band going. We're going to have a good time coming tonight. So, Gallatin and Crab so far have split this season, so we'll see what happens for tonight.
And if you're noticing, we have a little different look from tonight's game. We're actually broadcasting on the west side of the gym. The band does a fantastic job, and we wanted to let you guys be able to see them for one. Two, it makes the broadcast a little easier for us. So if you see a little different view tonight from the scores table, that's what you're going to be seeing tonight. Like Coach Herman said, we have a Crab Orchard team that came in last week, pulled out a very big upset, and a couple things that Coach Herman and I have been talking about, for Crab Orchard, number one deal, we think both, is Crab Orchard getting hot early.
Yeah, we got to know where Fisher's at. He's going to attack the goal, and he's not afraid to shoot threes. And we cannot let him get hot and get it going easy. But we also got to be careful with Crab Orchard. They got a lot of size, so we got to make sure that we're boxing out and letting them get inside points in the paint real quick.
And Fisher, Fisher Watts, really good young player, tremendous three-point shooter. He's a lot like a Talon Smith or a Jackson Carney. Once he gets in rhythm, that's going to be a big deal to get him stopped. A couple times there in third quarter there Thursday night, he was just outside the volleyball line, and we had a kid with the hand in his face, and he's still hitting shots. So keeping him in control is a huge deal. Mossy, probably their best scorer. Mossy's a kid. Coach Lawler was telling me today, a guy that's been averaging 26 points a game since Christmas, and Coach Hatton said that number's probably closer to 30-something because they had been taking him out early in some games. So last game we held him to 16. Again, it's going to take another night of keeping him under 20 to keep the Hawks in the game.
So when you get to this level, good scorers are going to look to score, but you got to try to keep them at or below their averages. And Mossy, he can definitely score. We're looking through that. Coach Sean Brown always gave green light to Crab Orchard, and that's one thing Kyler Hatton has not stopped. He still believes in green light. Let it fly, guys, you can hit it. But one thing that Coach Hatton's bringing is a little extra defense to it. And the defense side, that's where they got the Hawks last game. They switched up and went to a zone, really messed us up.
Definitely, Coach Lawler has been talking today about, he expects Coach Hatton to keep us off balance, switch zone, throw in a little bit of man defense every now and then. Probably, 2-3 zone worked tremendous for him last time. Again, it's something that they're probably going to throw at us again. The Hawks looking to attack the zone, find those openings, hit those soft spots, hit those easy shots. Last time we only hit a handful of three-pointers, shot somewhere around 16 of 65 from the field. It doesn't take a genius to figure out you're not going to win many ball games when you're hitting at that percentage. So the Hawks attacking, hitting the easy shots, and putting themselves in a better situation by not having to rush these threes.
Well, unfortunately, last game we really settled for a lot of threes like you talked about, or really contested to go towards the basket for layups. But what we got to remember is they have size. They've got a kid that's like 6'7" in there, and he clogs the paint really tight. There wasn't very mid-range shots at all. Well, I remember Jackson Carney hit one, and I remember one of the players shooting one past that. I think if you look at our shot chart, it was all layups or threes. And unfortunately, a lot of red X's in that game. So we got to get some of those nice screens going for this game.
And hitting the boards tonight, Max Brockett and Case and Steele are going to have to just, they're going to have to work their tail off and going to have to make the most of situations tonight. If you're Crab Orchard, Gallatin County's MO. We've kind of struggled this year with fouls, with Brendan Brown out, a kid that started and played well for us, going to be out for the rest of the year, unfortunately. Crab Orchard, if they can attack, get us in foul trouble early, that kind of forces Coach Lawler to go to that bench and pull some of those starters out possibly.
Yeah, we're going to need a big game from our bench players. Not for sure what Coach Lawler's going to do for a starting lineup just yet. Once again, Brandon Brown still being out. But, we look for big things coming up from, of course, our starters, but then the bench players coming off. Potentially, Case and Seal, Casson Wood, Elliott Glover, Elliott Page, attacking through. We just got to be ready to be smart. Aiden Coates coming in, playing some good defense. We got to make sure that we're ready to play at all levels.
All right, so that kind of gives you a little tail of the tape for tonight's game. You've got a Crab Orchard team that's playing really good basketball right now come in. That's a record of 12-17, but they're playing a lot better than that. A team that can win, any night because they've got kids that can shoot the three, and a team that with Coach Hatton, you got to know, him being here at Gallatin first, being here just a couple years ago, got a little extra fire in his belly tonight. Wanting to pick up this win, seeing this Gallatin County crowd here. So Coach Hatton's going to want that one for sure. So just a few things that we want to say before the game gets started tonight. A big shout out to Garrett Crane and Shawnee Hill Tree Service. A lot of people don't understand these regional games. You have to pay, I think it's $150, Coach, to the state of Illinois, IHSA, to be able to broadcast these games, and you've got a guy like Garrett Crane who does a fantastic job at Shawnee Hill Tree Service. Great supporter of the program and just a fantastic young man. If you guys need any kind of tree work done, I've had Garrett do work for me before. Is extremely efficient, gets the job done quick, cleans up. I've seen him take a broom to places and clean up sawdust because he wants to leave the spot better than how it was when he got here. So big thanks to him. We want to thank Sarah Rushing and the Athletic Boosters Club for allowing us to do this. We appreciate them. Before we get to tonight's national anthem, can't say enough about Kelly Smith and the job she has done of getting these elementary kids in here to sing the national anthem every night. It's a really cool thing that she does and the work she puts into it.
We always preach to the kids that you're role models, guys, when you're playing sports, being a basketball player, cheerleader, so forth, and these little kids are watching you. And these kids, they kind of idolize these older kids, and so here they have a chance to come out, do the national anthem, and then watch a ball game and watch some of those, those idols early on that they really want to see out there playing ball or cheering, if we're talking on that side of it. And I just want to go and give props to our cheerleaders. We look over, they were practicing, and they noticed that there was some tape left over from some type of decorations, so they did a little pyramid, and they're pulling tape off the wall for us. So that's pretty awesome. We got a great little environment. Gallatin County is definitely starting to bring a crowd, different view than you're normally seeing. So when you're looking out, remember, you're looking at Crab Orchard's view, and right now, their fans haven't came in yet much, but when you come through and look at Gallatin County's student section, looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got a great environment, band's playing some nice music. Ben Austin doing a great job with those guys, and just looking forward to a great night of basketball.
All right, guys, we're going to take just a couple minutes to go over a few things for ourselves, and we will be back with you in just a moment. All right, we're going to leave our microphone on. Looks like our band's going to be playing the national anthem for us tonight, so we will leave that on and let you guys enjoy the band.
Would everyone please stand and move your hats for the playing of the national anthem by the Gallatin Band under the direction of Mr. Ben Austin.
All right, and great job by our band tonight. Got some young kids in there. We've got some community members in there. We appreciate everybody showing up tonight and doing a fantastic job. So getting ready to start with some starting lineups here. So Poland, number 2, is going to be a starter. He is a sophomore for them. Number 5, Brody Watts, a senior. And Logan Parks, a freshman, will be making the start tonight for the Trojans. Fisher Watts, one of the best shooters in the conference here, a sophomore. And Mossy, number 4, another sophomore. Very young Crab Orchard Trojans team. If you were with Coach Herman and I during the GEC tournament there, that last championship game, we talked about how good this GEC conference is going to be here in the next coming years. And Crab Orchard, a whole lot like Gallatin, they've got a lot of really good young players. And, next 2 or 3 years, it's going to be a very impressive squad. And we'll let Coach Herman announce our Hawk starter lineup here.
So like I said earlier, please remember that Brennan Brown is out with a knee injury. We hate to see that, and we're hoping that he's got a nice healing and a quick success come back to the program. But with that, we do have a different lineup for the Hawks. And Dave Cruz is calling right now. Starting off, number 24, Jordan Montgomery, the team's senior leader. Then we have number 10, Jackson Carney. Coach Law loves to put the ball in his hands and make things happen. Then we have another junior, Talon Smith, number 5. Coach Law looks for him to hit a lot of shots tonight. We have a sophomore, number 2, Caston Wood. And then the big man in the middle, number 30, Max Brockett. He's a junior. We expect a lot of things from him because, like I said, Crab Orchard's got a 6'6" kid and a 6'7" kid, and they really crammed that in on the zone. So we really got to have Max and Case and those guys come off the bench, getting some rebounds through there. Looking forward to what Caston's going to bring on the offensive end, going with a little bit more of a guard-oriented lineup to go against Crab starting off with more of a smaller lineup. So I think Coach Lawler kind of knew that was coming and thought he would try to prepare for it. But I expect Kaysen to come in, maybe Aiden come in when those big boys come out. So we got the cheerleaders out here Coach Aaron Hum's done a fantastic job. Whitney Branson, one of the high flyers. I tell you what, that girl, she's athletic, flies up, and she's not scared of anything. So it's time to tip it off. We've got a veteran crew calling the game. Should be a lot of fun.
All right, yeah, like you said, Coach Herman, we've got Taylor and Ford, two big kids that'll be coming off the bench here for Crab Orchard. So definitely could be seeing a big lineup of Steele, Combs, and Brockett in as time needs here. Cameramen tonight, Cam Herman and Logan Martin here, going to be helping us out, keep score, and run the camera for us, and they do fine work and make Coach Herman and I's job a whole lot easier. All we have to do is stand and talk basketball. So here we go. Tip goes to Crab Orchard, and the Trojans will move the ball across the timeline, going from right to left. Hawks in their customary strong man defense. There's a drive to the right-hand side, back to the middle. That's Mousy, and that's going to be a steal, knock away by Jordan Montgomery, but the ball gets right back into Crab Orchard's hands. Drive to the left side, stop, nothing there. Back to the top of the key to Pollard. Pollard moves it around to the left side to Mossy. Mossy drives baseline. It's going to be a quick foul on Jordan Montgomery. 35 seconds in the game. One of the things we talked about, Coach, they're going to drive in. They're going to force us to defend, and Jordan, unfortunately, just couldn't cut off baseline quick enough. Crab Orchard with it, inbounds to Fisher Watts. Watts moves to his left, guarded by Jackson Carney. Pollard back over to Mossy. Yeah. Mossy looking inside. There's nothing there. Jordan Montgomery gets a hand on it and almost gets a steal. Back to Crab Orchard. There's a three from Mossy, and he hits the first one of the game. Early 3-0 Crab Orchard lead. Hand in his face, and Mossy with the big three. Carney sets up the offense to Smith. Smith back over to Carney in the corner to Castenwood. Thinks about his shot. Thinks differently, pulls one up from the corner, short, and rebound Crab Orchard. There we go, settling for the three early, Coach.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we see Crab Orchard hit the three, but that is part of their game. Not saying Gallatin County can't shoot threes. We got to attack it. They're just saying, hey, shoot that. We're going to get the rebounds and push. We got to attack that goal, hit the mid-range shot. While there's not post players in, look for a layup maybe. They bring the big post players in, hit that mid-range, but let's attack.
Crab Orchard with Mossy. Fakes the shot. There's Brody Watts, bring it to the right side, nothing there. Mossy moves in to the left. He gets a double team, puts up the shot. It's no good. Nice rebound there by Talon Smith. Max Brockett met him with two arms up, and the shot was not able to fall. Coach Haller barking out his call as Carney brings the ball to the left side to Castenwood. Wood to the top of the key, moves it over to Smith. 2-3 zone by Crab Orchard. There's an outside shot from Carney, in and out, no good. Nice job trying to rebound, but that's going to be an over-the-back call. And the Hawks get their second foul. That one on Talon Smith. And Crab Orchard will bring the ball up the court, up 3-0, 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Mossy handles the ball against the senior Jordan Montgomery. Move to the right side to Parks. Parks over to Fisher Watts, to Poland. Mossy for three again. That one off the back of the rim, and we're going to have an offensive foul there. Or nope, that was back of the, I guess that was back of the.
Hit the guide wire.
Yeah, hit the guide wire, sorry, yeah. Carney brings up to the left side, Castenwood. Caston dribbles around the middle over to Smith. Smith drives, shot or pass over to Carney, and that one gets away. Carney guarded pretty strong there. Castenwood brings up the middle. There's an attack by Carney inside, no good. And another Crab Orchard rebound. That's exactly what they need to be doing. Got to attack that zone.
Yeah, that was a great attack. But what made it so good is Max Brockett did have a fantastic seal, rolled off the rim. But that's the stuff you got to do. We got to attack them. We got to get them into some foul trouble and make them worry. They're laying back on this three. They're like, we're daring you to shoot the threes right now. So we got to attack that. Coming out of bounds right here underneath the goal for Crab Orchard. Kick.
Jackson Carney picked up his first foul, third for Gallatin. And Crab Orchard doing exactly what we thought they might do. attack and make the Hawks defend. There's going to be a nice move by Brody Watts over to the far side. Dribble in is Mossy. He takes a shot up off the front of the rim. No good. Tipped out of bounds by Crab Orchard. That was Montgomery tipping it off a Crab Orchard player. And that'll be Gallatin County basketball. The Hawks need to settle down here, take that drive in, look for some kind of mid-range shot here. We don't need to be looking for any kind of threes. Carney over to Caston Wood. Wood to Smith. Brockett working hard inside. That's going to be a little runner for Smith. No good. Max Brockett cleaning up the glass and getting the 2, and the Hawks are on the board. Now the Hawks bench calling for some defense here. The D-up chant is going. Student section over here sounding really good. Deep 3, no good for Crab Orchard, and a rebound by Smith. Smith brings the ball up the right side. It crosses the timeline, going to Carney. Carney over to Brockett on the outside. Caston Wood is met by 2 big Crab Orchard defenders. Outside to Jackson Carney. Carney's going to set it back up over to Caston Wood. Screen, and we've got a 3 in the key on Max Brockett. 3-second violation for the Hawks offense there.
Yeah, that's just something that Max has got to be careful with. He was posting up. He just got to understand, get in and out of that lane, but that's okay. Splitting through. Foul on Jordan Montgomery. That's not good. That's 2. No, they called offensive. All right, there we go. Offensive foul against Crab Orchard. Number 2, Poland. Well, I'm glad to see that. I thought they called that on Jordan there.
I was worried that was going to be number 2 on that.
All right, Jackson Carney with the ball over to Caston Wood. Caston assessing, gives to Jackson Carney. Talon Smith to the corner. Coming around. Nice little curl. Oh, deliver that pass, and we have a layup. Oh, man, loose ball. Looked like could have been double dribble. They didn't call. Crab Orchard basketball. Come down, slowing it down. Moss has got the ball. Fisher Watts up top. Hard defense by Jackson. Fisher attacking the left side. Good defense by Max Brock. Max Brock is playing some really good defense right now. He's getting his hands on stuff. Jordan Montgomery attacks, spins, contested, and now they call the foul. That's what we got to do. Go attack the big boy. That's number 15. I'm not for sure his name. I don't have it memorized yet.
15 is
Ford? Ford. So that's 1 foul for him. Jordan Montgomery shooting 1. It's good. We have 2:42 to go with this first quarter. Score at 3-3. Scored a second one. Put the score at 4-3. Gallatin County favor. Crab Orchard bringing the ball up.
Mossy with the ball at the top of the key. Setting the screen up on the left-hand side, moves it to the right instead. Step back 3, in and out, no good. And that's a rebound by Jordan Montgomery. He tips it out, really smart move there, so he doesn't keep possession. There's Smith on the left side, no good. Tipped out to Carney. Carney takes a shot up, no good. Could have been a foul called there on Poland, but we will get a jump ball. Really smart move there by Jordan Montgomery to not hold on to that ball on the ground to get a travel call.
That's exactly right. Nice veteran move, smart decision, getting it out through.
And the Hawks will inbound it on the right side there. Go inside to Max Brockett, and he kicks it back out to 3 for Talon Smith, and he nails it. A big 3-point by Talon Smith to give the Hawks a 7-3 lead. Good job by Max to see he didn't have the shot there, had a wide open Talon Smith, and we'll take the wide open threes all night long. Fisher Watts from just inside the volleyball line moves the ball over to the right side to Poland. Poland to the right side here to Mossy. Hawks guarding up pretty high here. Let's see what Crab does. Oh, Mossy almost lose the ball. Inside to Poland. Max Brockett playing strong, and they're going to get him with the foul on the body. Really good move there by Poland. His first 2 points of the game. That'll be Max's first foul of the game. Fourth on the team. Minute 31 to go. Gallatin up 7-5. Poland just kind of put that elbow down and put that shoulder down and worked hard into him. That's right. That's what what we're trying to teach some of our fifth graders. Trying to get them to play more physical. Good physical basketball there, and now Crab Orchard has brought it within one. Max brought it to the outside. Guards moving it around. Montgomery on the right side. He'll go baseline. He's met by Fisher Watts. Hawks moving it back around into the middle. Nothing there for Talon Smith, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it's tipped off of Jackson Carney's hand. Coach Lawler not agreeing with that. He's saying that was tipped by, I believe, Fisher Watts there. Needless to say, it's going to be Crab Orchard basketball. Mousy will bring it up to the right-hand side. A minute to go in the game in the first quarter here. He goes inside, gets away with a little push, and he puts 2 points up. That's 5 in the first quarter for Mossy. 8-7, Crab Orchard with the lead back.
He's on pace to have his 20.
Yeah, he's definitely on pace for his 20, maybe more. Gallatin slowing it down here, keeping the ball outside in the guard's hands. You know, if you're Coach Lawler, if you can just get one shot here, milk some time off the clock, you know, work out the nerves. Smith handling the ball over to Wood, Wood to Carney. Just the three guys passing the ball back and forth, and Coach Hatton, he's not going to hop out of that zone. He's just going to let it happen. 10 seconds to go. Smith moves the ball to the right side to Carney. Oh, they run kiss, and it's going to be stolen. Poland goes up and hits the bucket, and doggone it. Crab Orchard read it like a book. And they take a 10-7 lead going into the second quarter. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, we are back. We'll be getting ready to start the second quarter here in just a moment. And Crab Orchard getting in front of a little play we like to call Kiss, and getting the steal in the two, and they take the momentum, and they will get the ball to start the second quarter. 10-7 lead for Crab. Mossy at the top of the key. He's going to pull it out. We're going to set up a screen to the left side here. Nothing there. Moving on the inside. Nice job defensively from Gallatin, and they're going to draw a foul. Early foul here. 18 seconds into the quarter on number 4. Nope, on number 5. That'll be on Brody Watts. Hawks setting up offense here. Back and forth on the left-hand side. Move it to the middle to Jackson Carney. Hawks content to move the ball. Yeah, we've got a wide open middle here. We don't have anybody on the high post right now. Jackson Carney attacks, takes a mid-range shot, in and out, no good. Max Brockett fighting for a big rebound there. Talon Smith takes a shot, no good. And nobody in position to rebound there for the Hawks. 2 orange jerseys and only 1 white around it. And there's going to be a contested shot and a straight up defense there by Jordan Montgomery. Good job not to lean into the guy. Yeah, like you said, Max Brockett has played fantastic, and doggone it, as soon as I said that, I jinxed him. with the travel call. But I've not seen Max play with this much energy in quite a while, Coach.
No, Max, he's been playing really well, especially on this defensive side. But he's getting rebounds everywhere. And, that just a little slide of the foot. We see that happen a lot. Could have been called anywhere through the game. But Max is still working himself right now against their big post player. They got a substitution in for a Crab Orchard. They went from a 6'7" kid to a 6'6" kid. 3, Crab Orchard at the top. No, chase down Castlewood. Turn the burners on, babe. Deuce in the abuse. That's the way to attack with your left hand. Coach, that wasn't a sophomore right there. That was a basketball player making a basketball move.
That's a stronger Caston Wood than what we had last year, and that makes a big difference. Confidence, stronger, playing a lot more varsity basketball. Huge move there for Caston.
That's a boy that has hit the weight room hard, and it shows. Hits a free throw, the conventional three-point play. That's the stuff you want to see right there. Brody Waltz coming out of the game. You don't see him come out too often for Coach Hatton. So, and we finally get to see Casey Steele in here. We'll see what he's going to do. Hopefully we can catch in a post and get him going quick.
Oh, offensive foul right there, yeah. Poland has been pushing that elbow out there, and he got a piece of Casey Steele, and that's going to be his second. Second on Poland, third on the team.
Same call both times.
All right, Gallatin with a chance here to pick the lead back up. Caston Wood on the left side moves it to the middle. Really good job there. No shot for Kaysen. Outside to Caston. Caston back inside to Kaysen. Drops it to Brockett, and oh man, just missed the shot. A really good look there, but Crab Orchard plays nice defense inside, and we got to travel. Good job by the Hawks to fill that lane up. Nowhere for him to go.
You can definitely tell it's been a focal point in practice. Was clog the lane, don't let them drive. Hawks are doing a great job sliding over, getting the hands up, and making them commit a turnover. I like that defense.
And here's the lineup of Ford and Taylor, and that caused us a lot of problems here. Third quarter, last game last Thursday. Jackson Carney just inside the three-point line. A nice two. Exactly right. Yep, the shot, like Coach Herman said, it's a shot we got to hit. They're going to leave us open out there. We're going to take them. Gallatin with the lead. Finally up to lead, 12-10. And a foul on Caston Wood. Grabbed him on the arm, they said, as he went by. That'll be Wood's team first foul here in the third. Max Brockett going to get a rest for Jordan Montgomery, and nice hand here for Max, and he's definitely worked for it. Student section still standing, still cheering. Coach, we have pretty well a full student section all the way up, and that's awesome to see. A lot of support here for the boys tonight.
All the way back to Big Dog.
Yeah. 5:05 to go here in the first half. Big three-pointer by Fisher Watts, and man, he hit it just inside the out-of-bounds line. That's hard to defend. If Fisher gets hot, we're going to keep an eye on that. Ooh, a nice pass inside to Casey Steele, and Crab Orchard going to commit their fourth foul of the quarter. I believe that's on 35.
Parks, the freshman.
Yeah, Parks' his first foul.
Parks is a good player. He played last year against us, and he's physical. You can tell he's a freshman, but he's not afraid to play.
There's a three-point shot by Smith, no good. Rebound, that was Fisher Watts on the right-hand side. Crab Orchard setting up the offense. Screen on the right, nothing there. Watts on the left-hand side coming around. He's going to curl off, and a three, no good. And nice job there to get that ball by Casey Steele, but we've got a tie-up. And the Hawks not able to maintain possession there. Gallatin will take it. Possession arrow in their favor. 4:23 to go here in the second quarter. Hawks down 1, 13-12. Caston Wood over to Kearney. Carney with the pass. They move it around the side. Caston thought about a shot. Tried to get a pass inside to steal. Nothing there. Looking inside. Doing a really good job of packing it in. And Talon Smith going baseline. Nice little floater. We saw plenty of that this weekend at a 5th grade tournament. Harvey, a little 5th grader from Pope County, had quite a few of those shots against us, and that brings back bad memories already. 14-13, Gallatin with the lead. Mossy with the ball on the left-hand side. Travelstead moves around, clearing it out for him on the right. He drives in, and he is blocked by Cason Steele. A nice block there on the backside. One or two of those might keep him from attacking quite as often. Crab Orchard makes a substitution. Travelstead comes off a screen. Second string is Fisher Watts, and he puts it up and hits. Fisher has 5, a 3 and the 2, both of them here in the 4th quarter. Carney over to Wood. Wood back to Smith. Oh, and that's going to be a nice steal there by Fisher Watts, and it's going to be a tie-up. Talon Smith. I like to see Talon, even though he got the ball knocked away from him there, he doesn't give up on the play.
Yeah, he dove on the floor, tried to get it back. I mean, nothing else, stop their momentum, give it a chance to kind of hold the ball, let us reset on defense. We make a mistake, don't worry about it, come back, play defense, get it back, and let's attack. Crab Orchard to the left side. Look what Travis said. Nice defense by Castlewood. Travis is a freshman, too. Played a lot of ball last year. Very talented young man. Nice defense there. Rotate over, corner. Brody Watts has the ball, guarded by Talon Smith. Back up to Tomasi. Guarded by Jordan Montgomery. Nice attack by Mossy. Jordan took one step back pedal, and that messed him up. He was guarding a drive and took one back pedal. He faked up and attacked to the left. Got a foul.
He has such a quick step.
He does.
Yeah, Mossy has such a quick step there. That's tough to defend, especially when you're not used to seeing the kids being able to go with both hands as well as he does.
And he can shoot the 3. That's what makes it hard.
And the thing about Gallatin, you look at how they're guarding tonight. They're guarding some of these kids out here by the volleyball line. But Crab Orchard's got a couple kids that can shoot that, and that's really going to open things up inside. You generally don't have to guard like that. Oh, and that's going to be a lane. Yep, don't call a lane violation. Number 15, Ford, got in there, but they don't make the call. Gallatin down 16-14. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Inside to Steele. Steele back outside to Combs, who's just entered the game. Cason working hard inside. Trying to get a look. Max Brockett inside looking for a ball. Nothing there. Talon Smith inside to Steele. Steele with the 2 off the glass. Really good looks there for the Hawks to tie it back up at 16. Hawks are going to switch off on defense. Fisher with an open 3, no good. Max Brockett there for the rebound. Well, the switch up on defense nearly cost the Hawks 3 points, but Fisher was just off. I don't think he was, ready to have that wide open of a shot, Coach.
No, he's used to having a hand in his face all the time, and he didn't. And I think it did kind of mess with him a little bit.
Yeah, it's something we talked about in practice today. Hesitation. Hesitation got him there. Hawks moving it around the perimeter. A 3 from Talon is long, and Castonwood knocks it out of bounds. And Coach Lawler is going to call a 30-second timeout with 1:38 to go.
Had a lost possession on defense there, and coaches, he's letting them hear about it. We got to know who we're guarding, guys.
Yeah.
15, we lost 15. We lost number 15 on that.
So, 1:38 to go. Hawks will be in bonus. Next Crab Orchard foul. Crab had 4 fouls within the first probably minute and a half of this second quarter, and since then have played really good defense, kept the Hawks from going to the line. Possession arrow in the favor of Crab Orchard if we have another. Well, the board shows possession arrow in the favor of the Hawks, and we've got possession arrow in the favor of, no, it is Gallatin. It will be Gallatin, yeah. Possession arrow in the favor of Gallatin. 1:37 to go. Crab Orchard brings it up. Over to Brody Watts. Looking inside, nothing there for Ford. Travelstead takes it to the right side, back outside to Ford. Max Brockett steps up on him, gives him a little push, let him know he's there. In a really tight defense. Ooh, Talon gets crossed up there, and it's a nice steal by Caston Wood, knocks it away. Max Brockett being right there at the right time. Gets the Hawks a possession back, just over a minute to go. Inside Case and Steele, outside to Caston. Quick move over to Combs. Smith pops a shot. It's in and out, no good, and a nice rebound by Crab Orchard Mossy. Man, he's just around the ball all the time. Crab Orchard with the ball, 45 seconds to go. Fisher Watts with the ball at the top of the key against Combs, and that's going to be a cheap foul on Caston Wood. There was no reason to make that foul, and that's going to be his second, third on the team. Elliott Page will come in, and he will relieve Max Brockett. Carney will come in and give Caston the next 40 seconds off so he doesn't pick up foul number 3. Just under 40 seconds to go. Inbound to Mossy. Guarded tight by Carney, and Elliott Page read that pass over to Fisher Watts and knocks it out of bounds. Elliott's kind of kid that comes in, gives you instant energy off the bench. I just love to watch that kid play. Combs there with some nice defense against Watts. Mossy moving to the left off a screen, comes in, contested shot, and he hits it over Steele. I mean, that's just a really good shot with that left hand. I mean, we've seen him go to the left a couple times, and he is tough. 12 seconds to go. Oh, nice pass by Combs inside to Steele, and we couldn't get the 2. Doggone it. Nice move, and really nice pass by Combs, and Steele almost had the 2.
That was great court awareness. Nice little high-low action we had there. Pass from the wing down to Aiden. Kaysen drops, little handoff, scoop shovel. Rolls around, misses the first free throw, and then Kaysen dropping through and just rolls out. As a sophomore, he's got a dunk in the season. Like to see he has worked hard in the offseason from freshman to sophomore year and got a lot stronger. Love to see him do it one more time as he makes the second free throw. And like to see that same move next year be a drop step dunk. He has all capability. Crab Orchard looking for the last shot. Nice attack through. Oh, out of the hands of Parks. Out of bounds. 2.2 seconds. Gallatin is down 1. 17-18. Yeah, we're gonna go with the speed here. He's gonna try to get to Elliott Page and say go. He's had. And we decide not to. Go to Talon Smith for 3. Oh, back of the iron. And I'm sorry about the camera work on that one. We missed the shot on that one. We all got excited. That happens sometimes.
That's what happens when you're fans.
It's what happens when you're fans and we get excited. We all got excited about that one. Sorry about that, folks. But it was just off the back of the iron. Didn't go in. And the Gallatin County Hawks, unfortunately, are down 17-18 going into the third quarter.
All right, we are going to take just a minute and play our Athletic Booster sponsors. Thank you, little deal that Campbell Cruising put together, and just thank you for her for doing that for us this year. And again, we want to thank Garrett Crane with Shawnee Hill Tree Service for sponsoring tonight's game. Again, he had to put up $150 just for us to be able to play this game on YouTube tonight, because IHSA makes their money any way they can. So they got another $150 out of us tonight, and we appreciate Garrett Crane for sponsoring us. So again, like I said earlier, I've had Garrett do work in my house. I know Coach Herman's had him do work. So you need to follow Garrett on social media. Shawnee Hill Tree Service. You get on there and you can see all the things he does. He's got a really nice Facebook page showing stump grinding. He does cleanup work, cutting down trees. Extremely clean. He's very efficient, really reasonable guy as far as price goes. So we highly encourage you guys to support local businesses that support this broadcast, support our school. So we're going to play this ad for you guys, and we'll be back a few minutes before the second half starts.
The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would like to say a huge thank you to this year's broadcast sponsors. Ultra-fast speeds? Check. Future-proof network? Check. Locally owned with local technicians and local customer service? Triple check. Shawnee Communications has built its fiber network to ensure your online lifestyle never skips a beat. Whether you're streaming, deploying smart home devices, or working remotely, Shawnee Communication checks all of your boxes. To learn more, visit www.shawnee.com. Wenzel Lumber Company, located at 7490 Island Riffle Road in Junction, Illinois, are producers of crane and access mats, hardwood cribbling, mine props, timbers, and pinboards. Call 618-269-3286 for all your lumber needs at Wenzel Lumber Company. New Hope General Baptist Church and Pastor Daniel Accord invite everyone to join them for Sunday school at 9:30, church at 10:30, and Thursday night Bible study at 6 o'clock. They are located just 4 miles north of Ridgeway on Jackson New Hope Road. New Hope General Baptist Church, sharing God's love together. Banterra Bank is proud to support Gallatin County schools. Did you know that Banterra has been helping our community thrive since 1975? It all started right here in Gallatin County with Banterra's very first branch in Ridgeway. Today, 50 years later, Banterra has grown to more than 40 locations across 6 states, and they are proud to be based in Southern Illinois. Now, opening an account is easier than ever with Banterra's new online account opening option. You can get started anytime, anywhere. Stop by your local branch or visit Banterra Bank to open your account today. Banterra Bank, member FDIC. Are you looking for a place where you can feel like part of the family? A place to grow in faith and connect with your community? We'd love for you to join us this Sunday at the Ohio Valley General Baptist Church in Shawneetown, located at 188 East Church Street. Come as you are. Everyone is welcome. Our Sunday school kicks things off at 10 a.m. Then stay with us for our Sunday morning worship service at 11 a.m., where Pastor Perry Musgraves brings an inspiring message straight from Scripture. Find your church family at Ohio Valley General Baptist Church.
The philosophy of Legence Bank is sit down with the customer, listen to their needs, and figure it out and figure a solution for them.
During COVID, Legence, they were who we looked for the PPP loan help, which allowed us to guarantee wages with our employees. Legence, they understand your entire business, whether it be checking, savings, equipment loans. They've really been a great partner in our business.
We have a great array of business products that we offer our customers. Our app is a great feature that we offer because there's so many capabilities with it. All of these different ways of taking care of your business definitely help the business work smoothly and efficiently.
Shawnee Tree Service LLC is a fully insured local business that provides 24/7 service on storm cleanup. They also provide tree trimming, tree removal, and stump grinding. Contact Gallatin County native Garrett Crane at 618-383-3019 for all your needs. The Gallatin County Athletic Boosters would also like to thank the following families and individuals: Larry and Jill Fillingham, John and Kathy Seeley, Terry and Anita Golden, the West family, Nick and Jacqueline Hunt, Mike and Charlotte Pritchett, Patty Winters, the Russell family, class of 1992. A huge thank you to all the sponsors for supporting your Hawks Athletics.
All right, we are about 2.5 minutes before we start this second half. Just to go over a few statistics for you guys. Crab Orchard Trojans, we have Fisher Watts has scored 5 tonight. He had a 3 and a 2. Poland has 5 points for Crab Orchard. Mossy, their leading scorer, with 8. And that's all that we have for score for Crab Orchard. That's been a 3-man group there that's done all the damage for the Hawks. Talon Smith has hit a 3. Jackson Carney with 4. Jordan Montgomery's hit a free throw. Max Brockett with 2. Casey Steele, the leading scorer, with 5. And Caston Wood with 3. I think I'm a point off somewhere there, but anyway, we've got an 18-17 game here. Getting ready to go into the third quarter. And, you know, the Hawks have been fighting the whole time here. Been doing a good job getting on loose balls, working for rebounds, and have kept themselves in the game here. And again, one of the things that Coach Lawler talked to me about today was keep Mossy under 20, and we've got a shot right now at 8. I think he's got to be pretty happy with how his defense has played on him.
Yeah, because Mossy came out and had 5 points early in the first quarter, and yeah, he's attacking and getting to the line, but he's still under right now where his average is. And that's what we want to see. We got to keep a little better eye on Fisher Watts. You know, Fisher's got a couple things that we don't want him to get, and we don't want him getting hot. That's a big part. But once again, as they're giving us a 3, if it's rotation, wide open 3, it's 1. But not one pass and jack a 3. We want to attack that middle, and I want to see that mid-range game. We attacked it once, had a beautiful mid-range shot, hit it. We got to look for that sub.
You know, this was the point Thursday. I think we were tied Thursday, or maybe a 1-point game Thursday. And then third quarter, we kind of started to fall apart, you know. So this was the point where traditionally the Hawks struggle second half. So hopefully Coach Lawler's talked to those kids, pepped them up, and told them, hey, you got to attack early. We need to get this lead back third quarter and get a couple defensive stops, get a little cushion here. Would be huge for the Hawks. All right, so we are getting ready to start third quarter. As soon as the band gets done, man, the band has sounded fantastic tonight. Again, thank you to all the community band members and all the Hawk band members this year from the 5th grade up. They've done a fantastic job, and we are ready for second half basketball. Gaston Wood gets the ball on the left-hand side, back to top of the key to Talon Smith. Smith over to Wood, back to Carney. Carney to Wood. Looking for something middle. Oh, nearly stolen. Jackson Carney over to Caston Wood. Oh, Carney had a shot there if he would have taken it. Move it inside. Carney goes through, hits a little leaner, and he makes it. Nice little shot there for Jackson Carney. Carney with his 6th point of the game. That makes him leading scorer for the Hawks. Gallatin with an 19-18 lead here. Mossy over to Fisher Watts, who comes up and gets the ball. Excuse me, that was Fisher from deep 3, no good. That was Brody Watts to Fisher Watts. There's Carney with the ball to top of the key and makes the pass to Jordan Montgomery, who was not expecting that. Yep, Coach Herman, he's pointing at the front of his shirt. See the numbers. We tell the 5th graders that all the time. Don't make the pass in case you can see their numbers. And the only numbers he might have seen was the back of his jersey. There was no way he was expecting that pass. So the Hawks going to have to work hard here on defense to try to get this possession back. It's Fisher Watts, who just fired up a 3 from the volleyball line, no good. So we know that he's going to be shooting that ball from about anywhere on this side of the half line. Max Brock with some nice D there. Inside, Talon Smith going straight up, and doggone it if Crab Orchard doesn't get a shot off right in the middle there, right in between 2 Hawk players. That was number 15, Ford, his first basket of the game. Gaston Wood gets the ball over to Carney. Carney at the middle gets it back to Wood. Coming off the screen, skip pass over to the right-hand side. There's going to be a travel. And Casey Steele getting ready to check in. We're going to have to get some more size inside. Yep, going to pull Max. So one big for another. Thought we might go with a little bigger lineup and try to do a little work inside. Coach Lawler not ready for that, apparently. So Mossy with the ball. Looking to the right side to Brody Watts. Watts is going to get the screen, moves off to the left side. There's Fisher, catch and shoot, no good. Nice box out and rebound by Jordan Montgomery. Hawks bring the ball up across half line. Carney over to Smith. They look middle to Montgomery, nothing there. Over to Carney, back to Wood. Wood to Smith. Looking inside. Kaysen working, can't get a pass. Far side to Carney, inside to Steele, left-handed, and it rolls in. Nice left-hand move there by Kaysen Steele. That puts him up to 7 points.
Nice play.
Really nice play. First foul there by Fisher Watts. Steele, couple dribbles, a spin, bends the knees, puts it up. Off the back of the iron, doesn't get the old GC bounce there.
Both of these missing back of the rim.
Yeah. Long three, no good. Rebound there by Poland. He's tough inside. Oh, Talon Smith, doggone it. Trying to do a little too much there, trying to poke away a steal. Really not what we needed at that point. Yeah. His second team foul, no, first team foul for the Hawks this half. Inside Poland working on Smith, puts it up, too hard, no good. Mossy went after the rebound. Jordan Montgomery gets it out and taps it to Wood. Wood inside to Carney, and that's good. First opportunity I think we've really had on kind of a transition play there, Coach.
It is definitely the second half, but probably the whole game. Crab Orchard's done a really good job guarding that on us. They're slowing it down for a second. Boss with the ball at the top of the key. Trying to get Fisher Watts off the cut. They didn't get it. Brody Watts off the cut. Now they're doing a clear out. It's like a two-man game to Mossy, trying to go to Poland. Mossy attacks left. Oh, nice defense by the Hawks. No, you got a kid 6'7". You don't want to throw it at his knees. You want to get that ball up. Mossy made a nice attack to the left. He should have laid that thing up towards the rim. Let the big boy go get it. Hawks attacking through the left side. Nice pass to Steele. Goes strong and fouled, but shooting two. That was a nice move Steele made and probably would have rolled in, but they kind of took his legs out from under him. Kaysen has been at the line earlier today, and he's been back iron on a couple of them. He did hit one for sure. Shooting two right here. Makes it in. Kisses that back iron, but slides it in.
Well, they just brought in a Sequoia for a red.
That's a good analogy. Leave a 6'7" kid and bring a 6'6" kid. Man, they gave up a lot there, didn't they? And he hits his second one. Nice little switch on that one. Kaysen says, I'm not scared of a 6'6" kid. Bring it on. Crab Orchard bringing the ball up. Gallatin is up 5 points, 25-20. 4:03 to go in the third quarter. Crab Orchard slowing it down. That's one thing Coach Hatton's doing that you didn't ever see before with Coach Brown. It was fast-paced, go, go, go. Coach Hatton's kind of slowing it down a little bit. Coach Brown was very successful in his process. But Coach Hatton, he's made some upsets. Attack through. Crab Orchard rebound. Oh! Comes up short and Gallatin County basketball. We're going to push. Jordan Montgomery left to the right side. Over to Castlewood. Attacking through the seam. Going at the big boy. Gets a piece of it. Jump ball. Okay. Good job, Kaysen Steele.
All right, Crab Orchard will take over. Gallatin with a 5-point lead. 25-20 is the largest lead for either side tonight. Castlewood will come out and he'll take a breather. Aiden Combs, a kid who's been coming off the bench earlier and earlier as the years went on, and he's definitely earned a lot more playing time. He'll be guarding Brody Watts. Coming off the screen there. Oh, really good job there by Combs. And, oh, nearly a steal by Steele inside. Oh, and that's going to be a travel. Shuffled the feet. Shuffled the feet there, number 30. That's, is that number 50? Yeah, Coach, I'm getting a little old there. Who is that? That's number 50, isn't it? Yeah, 50. That's why I thought that was a Taylor boy. Looked like 30 on their uniform. Hawks trying to add to this 5-point lead. Nice move inside, and that's going to be a charge, yeah. Case and Steele moved inside there. Put the shoulder down, made a nice pass outside there. Would have been a nice open three-point shot, but Kaysen picks up his first foul, second for the team. 2 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Three-point shot. Wow, man. Almost said wide open, not quite wide open, but, man, that's enough for Mossy. It doesn't take much. You just give him an inch, and he'll take a mile. Gallatin lead down to 2. Jordan Montgomery fakes a pass inside over to Smith. Smith thought about going baseline, wasn't there. Carney dribbles in, mid-range shot, no good. Nice job by Steele there on the box out, just couldn't hold on to it. Tips it to Poland. Poland got the rebound, and Mossy's going to bring it back out. We don't want to see him hit another three and get hot here. Crab Orchard trying to work off a screen on the left side, gets it to Poland. Poland got really tight there by Talon, and Talon's going to get a jump ball. Nearly could have got a foul because he had those hands, he had those arms around the backside there. So he worked really hard, there, but nearly pulled a foul. But we will take that change of possession with 2:08 to go here in the third quarter. Gallatin still up by 2. Gallatin needs a bucket and a stop here. Smith on the far side. Brings it to Carney. Carney to Smith. Ooh, thought Steele was going to take a move to the right there. And we're going to get a really cheap foul there on Case and Steele. Yeah, that's his second. If I'm Coach Lawler, I'm not very happy about that. But I'm a Hawks fan, and I see things through orange glasses, so. And that's a shame because Kaysen was playing such a good third quarter here.
He actually had Taylor on that pin. He should have dropped second, took it right to the goal, passed out, tried to set a screen. I guess he just wasn't set quick enough. That's the same screen, though, that Kaysen did, the no call here. So it is part of it. Got to play basketball. Missed by Crab Orchard. Nice rebound by Aiden Combs. Talon Smith decides I'm going to bring it up and slow it down. Let's go into our possession. Looks like Coach is yelling 14 high. So we're going to 1-4 across. Oh, they see a mismatch, and they're calling for White. Get ready, come through. Talon, lost the dribble. And they're calling Aiden Combs for a hook. Man, that was a deflating segment there. All right, well, back to basketball. So we have Crab Orchard having the basketball. Bring it up nice and slow to the left side. Looking for a screen and roll. We don't have a roll. We have a pop out, a little special play for Brody Watts. He doesn't take the shot. Guarded nice by Aiden Combs. Good recovered defense. That's why he used the body. Created that turnover. Talon Smith with the steal, slows it down, and scores. Puts Gallatin up 4.
Just under a minute to go here, 45 seconds. Mossy with the ball on the right-hand side. Still guarded by Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery playing at the three-point line. Oh, they try to go for a little screen there, number 35. That was Parks. Almost put an elbow into the kid. He's already got a couple of those charge calls tonight. Mossy drives inside, gets it over to, that's going to turn over. Talon Smith. They looked to get it into Taylor, didn't work. Carney takes it inside, not there, puts it up, no good. Nice little hesitation, though. Yep, 10 seconds to go. Crab Orchard with a chance to cut into the 4-point lead. Mossy with a nice little step-over move, and that's going to be a 2-point bucket. Gallatin with a shot here at the buzzer, short. Crab Orchard brings it back to within 2, 27-25. And yeah, Coach Herman, I think you're right on that. That shot was a little too quick there by Carney.
Yeah, you love seeing the momentum and the enthusiastic play that Jackson Carney had to try to get that shot. But, I know he's just a junior, but he's a veteran junior, so he's got to have court awareness and no clock awareness on that one. Not knocking the shot that he took, but with their taking that shot, they get a rebound in 13 seconds, gives Mossy a chance to come down and score. And then, unfortunately, the worst part is we don't slide over. We just olay and let them go through for an easy layup. But here we're getting a chance to watch our cheerleaders. They did a fantastic job once again, led by Aaron Montgomery. They have been really strong this season supporting the Gallatin County Hawks, getting the kids fired up and getting this crowd fired up because, man, we need to take a shot out over. Take a look at that. Can we get that over there towards the student section? I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is from floor all the way up to the top rail, all the way to Isaiah Oldham's head up there. I can see his head right up top. So floor all the way up to the railing. These kids are excited for some basketball. We're up 2, and it's fourth quarter. Time to go.
All right, we'll see if we can outplay Crab Orchard by, as long as they don't outplay us by 1, I guess, Coach, is all we need here. Oh, nice little job by Jordan Montgomery on the crossover. Mossy tried to cross him up. Jordan said, nope, I'll take that. Thank you very much. And Gallatin now with a chance to add a little something to their lead. Back in the hands of Kearney. Kearney drives, puts up a shot, and he's fouled. Really good job there. Going back to that last shot there by Kearney there at the end of the fourth quarter, I really liked the way he tried to make that shot because he looked like he was going to come up for the shot, sees that he's got 2 trees there, makes the fake pass out to the side, draws the defense, and tries to, hit that little runner there. A really nice look, though. And that's where just being, an incredible athlete as Jackson is, he's able to pull those things off. Not a lot of kids are.
And he's got hang time, too.
He's got hang time. He definitely does. Misses the first half of the 2. The second one's up, and he nails that one. Gallatin back up to a 3-point lead. 7th point of the game for Kearney. Crab Orchard can tie it with 1 shot here. Balls move over to the right side. Fisher Watts really wanted to take that shot. Ball over to Mossy on the far side. He'll step back, shoot a 3, and that's way short, and that's going to be a missed shot there by number 15, Ford. That was he must have somehow cleared Cason from this angle, looked like over the back, but
They trying to call that, though, on us.
Yeah.
That happens.
Yeah, we just got to play through those things.
You got to make contact.
Yeah. And that's the thing where, if Cason's maybe pushing him back when that happens. Yeah, Fisher Watts misses the layup. A bunny there by Fisher. You don't see that happen very often. And now Crab playing some really hard defense here. Mossy guarding Kearney. Nice little screen there, looking inside to Cason, wasn't there. Caston Wood fakes the 3. Mid-range, not there. Kearney, settle it down. And Caston brings it up to the volleyball line. And Crab Orchard is really picking up our guards early. That's going to be a charge against Caston. Stop and pop, yep. Stop and pop there at that back volleyball line, and he's got a 2.
See that defender slide?
Yep.
Stop and pop.
And that's going to be his 3rd. And Coach Hatton's going to call a 30-second timeout with Gallatin up 3 here. Looks like as far as foul trouble goes, Gallatin really just has 1 player, and that's Caston Wood with 3. If you would even call that, foul trouble at this point. For Crab Orchard, number 2 Poland's got 3 fouls, and number 15 Ford's got 3 fouls. But I think maybe Taylor 50 has a foul somewhere in there. Not very much. So it's actually been a fairly clean played game here. As far as fouls goes, we've not had any bonus free throws the whole game. Everything's been shooting fouls, so we'll see what the next 6 minutes and 34 seconds bring us. Gallatin with a 28-25 lead. Every possession from here on out means quite a bit here. Mossy moves the ball over to the right-hand side. Outside to Brody Watts, who brings it to the right side. He's guarded pretty strong by Aiden Combs. Combs steps up at the volleyball line. Man, Aiden Combs really moving. Fisher maybe gets away with the walk, Brody Fisher with the shot, and they're going to call a foul there on Is that on Carney? It looks like that'll be his second. Let's make sure.
He knows how, him and Mossy know how to get contact. They, they're hard to guard. They can shoot threes. They attack. When they attack, they know how to get that defender to make a little bump, almost like an NBA bump, and get that foul.
And Watts, who missed a layup earlier, now has missed a free throw. I remember the last time I really watched Fisher play, besides this last game here last Thursday, was 8th grade regional championship when those kids shot a ton of three-pointers and didn't hit one to the fourth quarter. Probably the only time it's ever happened in that kid's life. He does hit the second free throw there to put Gallatin lead down to 2 here. 6:05 to go. Jackson Carney will bring it across the timeline. Caston Wood with a hand in his face moves the ball over to the right-hand side. Jackson Carney with the pass to the baseline to Montgomery. Wood drives inside, takes a shot with contact, no foul, missed the shot, and that's going to be Poland with the rebound.
Nice attack. Attacking through, and it's going to be Crab Orchard basketball underneath the goal. There's a difference between the two plays right here. Mossy attacks, and he's going into the contact. Castlewood, being a sophomore, attacks and tries to adjust around, fade a little bit. We got to attack and go into it, see what they're going to do.
Third foul on Jordan Montgomery, and Crab Orchard will be shooting the rest of the way here, as that's 4 on the Hawks with just under 5.5 to go. Nice drive in by Crab, and it's no good. Fisher Watts with the rebound, and he ties the game back up at 28.
This is the type of basketball you want to see on a regional game, except being a Hawk fan, we want to be up, but this is what you want to see, tied up, 28-28.
Just like I told Coach Hatton before the game, I said, hey, good luck to Coach Lawler, and I said, good luck to Coach Hatton, -1 point.
Yep.
That's two good programs, 2 good coaches. Jordan Montgomery inside, and he hits the deuce. Jordan with the nice move off the backboard, and good to see him use the backboard. A lot of kids won't do that, but horse dribble and put it in. Yep. Crab Orchard brings it over to the right side. Poland with the ball. He's going to dribble with his left hand into Kaysen Steele, and it's blocked. Kaysen gets up, and with his left hand denies the shot. Carney brings it up across half court. Thought about driving inside there as he broke his defender. Mossy's guarding him pretty heavy to the right, left-hand side. Caston Wood. Patience here for the Hawks. Nice little pass inside. Montgomery gets a hand on that ball. I think that was heading to Caston.
I think I was going for Jordan Montgomery. He had a nice little pin on Paul in there, trying to get the lob. The ball was just a hair too high.
Caston coming across that curl there was, even if Jordan catches that ball, he could just pop that out to Caston, and Caston has an easy shot there. So the Hawks will have to D up with 4 minutes to go here. Mossy with the ball on the right-hand side. To the middle to Fisher Watts. Watts guarded by, nice job by Carney to deny that to the Fisher's left. He moves to the right, tries to make a pass in. Fisher's complaining that ball was tipped by Carney. Carney with some really nice defense there.
Yeah, that was good team play by not just Carney. The Hawks slid over and they stopped that gap right there. That was really nice team play.
Caston Wood gets an opportunity, pass it inside to Steele, left hand, and it's good. Really unselfish play there. Caston could have took that shot himself, knew that Steele had a better shot there. Mossy met by 3 Hawks, and that's going to be a turnover by him. Coach Lawler having Carney bring it up outside. Smith, big 3, no good. Man, man, we were all ready for that 3. Crab Orchard, Mossy, top of the key. Watts getting ready to come off a screen to his left. Stopped inside to Poland and Talon.
Nice backdoor.
Talon,
nice
yeah.
Pass. Caught us overplaying on that. Backdoor cut slid through. Talon Smith turned his head for a split second. That's just a good play. That's all you can say.
Yeah, he's done a good job this second half guarding Poland. Poland had 5 points at half. That's his first score of the second half here. So Talon been playing really good defense. So, and Coach Lawler's kind of letting know about that.
Yeah, that's one of those gambles that you take because they've been trying to hit Poland at the top of the key off that curl, and Talon went to go overplay it, got it earlier in the game for the steal and the layup, and we just got burned on that one. Just happens.
Yeah, and that's no knock on Talon. That's just aggressive play. And every now and then that'll get you.
Probably about the only thing I'd like to say is that weak side help defender should have been slid over a little more, kind of help stop that, but that'd be it.
All right. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. 32-30. Starting to see a little bit more scoring here in this fourth quarter. Caston Wood thinks about a three, doesn't. Dribbles over to the right-hand side. Looks inside to Montgomery, not there. Carney with the ball to the right side. He dribbles in. He's met by Brody Watts. Switching screens, yeah, that's smart. As long as your guys know what they're doing, that's good basketball. They're meeting the Hawks up early at the volleyball line. Got to look for something inside if they're going to play like that. There's Caston Wood, dribble with his left hand. Ooh, a little out of control there, but he gets it to Montgomery. Montgomery for two, and we've got an injured player here. And number 5, Brody Watts, went down, but looks like he's all right. Coach Hatton is saying, hey, should have had a travel there on Caston. But Caston gets the bucket, and a 34-30 lead. 2 minutes to go here. Mossy, ball top of the key. Met by Jordan, step back three. No good off the top of the rim.
Good rebound.
Front of the rim, no good. Tried to do a little pressure there, trying to trap Carney. Doesn't happen. Smith drives in. Pass off to Steele. Steele hits the two. Cason Steele. 1 minute 35 to go.
Gallatin County's got momentum with them right now, but we got to watch out. Crab's really notorious for hitting deep threes. Oh, man, that's just being aggressive. I like it by Talon Smith, but it was a bumping back and forth. I think I could have went either way, but you know what, Talon? Hey, that's just be aggressive. I like it. The only downfall we have is we do have 5 team fouls, so they're 1 team foul with 1:29 to go. So that, unfortunately, does put Crab Orchard line, and we'll see how this works for Brody Watts, but historically they shoot pretty good free throws. Well, I was hoping to jinx him on that. Didn't work, so he didn't miss that one, unfortunately, but he's got an opportunity to miss one more. I mean, he's got an opportunity to make another shot here. It's 36-31 with 1:29 to go in the fourth quarter. And you got to give these Crab Orchard players, they've been battling hard against the Gallatin County Hawks. And Brody misses that second one with a loose ball on the floor. You got orange, you got white. You got a tackle and a foul going to be called. Tackle and a foul. It's just being aggressive is all it is. It's just being aggressive. Everything taken care of. Referees called it real well. The kid was hustling, didn't mean to hurt, but, you know, they're just diving. They're all intense. They all want to win. And, you know, they're walking off and they're ready to play. So that's what we like to see. Referees handle it well. Coaches handle that well. And the players are respectful and said, hey, I'm sorry. Let's play some basketball. Full court press by Crab Orchard now. Coming to Jackson Carney. Got a trap and a reach. Now Crab Orchard quickly picks up 2 fouls. And that makes the foul count 5-3. And that's something that Coach Hatton's probably looking at, thinking, I got to get this foul count up because we might have to stall and try to, as they're going to try to stall and try to make fouls and make them hit free throws. Because we didn't hit free throws last time we played them.
Yeah, last time I think we were 3 for 12 at the free throw line. And, in this situation here, if nothing else, even if you foul them, if you have an opportunity to get a steal like they've almost done there, Coach Lawler calling the timeout. And Coach Hatton is saying, hey, there's no way. That ball was not in possession. Same thing that we ran into Saturday in the quarterfinal game of that 5th grade tournament against Harrisburg. Coach Herman calls a timeout in almost the exact same scenario there. We get the timeout. Harrisburg not very happy. similar situation. I think the score was pretty well the same as it is here. Good thing was we won that game. Let's hope Gallatin County gets a win here too. So, yeah.
Maybe that's a good sign. You know what? Maybe it's a good sign.
So 3 timeouts left for Gallatin, 3 timeouts left for Crab Orchard here. I think Gallatin has a 30 and maybe 2 fulls left. I don't think this may be the first full we've taken, as a matter of fact. So 36-31, Gallatin with the lead, minute 18 to go. Crab Orchard is in the bonus, so they'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Crab Orchard still has 2 more to give before we get in the bonus, so they're going to be pressuring the ball pretty high. Anything on inbounds, they're going to be going for the steal. Worst case scenario, you get another foul. And we'll see what Crab Orchard comes up with here. Looks like they're going to stick with the man here, man press. Alan Smith with the inbound to Jackson Carney. Carney clears it. Ooh. Man, I would have liked to have seen him just swallow the whistle on that one, because Carney had that broke and he had that far side. We could have come up and set up an offense pretty quick on that one.
Well, once again, you got veteran referees and they know what the coaches are going to do, so they call it.
Caston Wood went long and gets to Carney. Carney inside to Wood, left hand layup, and he hits it. And you didn't see that because my cameraman took off on me, and I just left you guys hanging. Sorry about that. But that's a jump ball, and that'll be Gallatin County possession. 38-31. My apologies for you missing a nice left-hand layup by Caston Wood, but just act like this is a radio broadcast. You're just going to take my word for it. Long pass again to Jackson Carney, and Carney's fouled. And he will go to the line, and he'll be shooting a pair with 58 seconds to go. Well, that's the downfall of a man press. If your guy gets behind you, you're in trouble.
Yeah, and Gallatin's played it smart. They went long twice, and once again, thrown to a kid that's got some hops to him, Jackson Carney. Up with his first one. Smart play, though, by Crab Orchard's Mossy. He committed that foul early to stop that clock at 58 seconds. Jackson with second one. Comes up and good. Gallatin County's up 40-31, 56 seconds. Exciting basketball, attacking through. Casey still. Oh, swats at 2. But they do get the score. Nice little move by Ford, rebound, put back. 49.4 seconds to go. Score is 40-33. Gallatin County is up with the ball. Have to go the full length of the court. So here you're probably expecting Coach Hatton to make a slight adjustment so they can't make that long pass, but yet get a quick foul, because if Gallatin gets a breakaway like 2 possessions ago, that's easy 2 points.
Is this a situation where if you've got a 2-2-1 zone in your pocket where you've got a guy that can play back, is that something you put on, or are you going to go straight man so that you can get a quick foul? As soon as the guy catches it, you've got the opportunity for a quick foul there.
Yeah, you're looking, it's clientele-based. You're looking at, it depends on if they're going to leave the Ford kid in or not. If they're going to go more of a diamond press, like a 1-2-1-1, and put him back a little bit just in case we're in protection, or if they take him out and they're going to go man, because they got to get a stop. So that's going to be, are they going to go small, they're going to go big? Looks like they might bring 50-50, maybe up on the ball as a 6'6" kid to see what's going to happen here and make it hard. That's what I would do. I'd put him right on the ball, and there they are, yep. Make it hard for Talon to see. He's 1 inch shorter, but he's a little more agile than the 6'7" kid. And Talon can run, which helps us out a whole lot. Roll back through. Nice play by Gallatin County. Set it up, roll back, pick it up. Casey still, I think he's probably around 50% from the line right now.
Casey's as good as anybody else on the line right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
We want him. We're okay with him taking those shots.
Yeah. I mean, ideally you'd get, Carney or Smith at the line, but Cason's been really solid this year. So let's just hit one here. First one's up off the back of the iron. Still a 2-possession game, 7-point lead for Gallatin. Crab Orchard brings in number 2, Poland, and 15. Yep. Again, it's a Redwood for Sequoia. Take your pick. Casing a couple dribbles, bends the knees, puts the shot up, and second one falls. Back to an 8-point lead. Gallatin, guard the drive. Don't worry about that 3. They put up a 3, back of the iron, no good. Over the back on Talon. Yeah. Talon was not in position there and just trying to tip it in, If you're in that position, if you don't have it, I know it's hard as a player, It's hard as a player not to try to go after the ball, but you kind of have to know where you're at in that situation. Unfortunately, trying to tip it over a really tall kid, probably not going to happen, unfortunately. But, man, Talon played really good defense tonight. That's his 5th foul. He has fouled out, but Talon played well tonight. Good defense tonight. First shot's up and good. Free throw there for Poland. Again, only his 3rd point of the second half. His second shot is up and good. Coach Lawler's going to take a timeout here. Gallatin lead down to 6, 41.1 seconds to go.
With having Fisher out there and Mossy out, 6-point game, that's a good call by Coach Lawler because they are dangerous not to go get a score or a quick bucket, which I would attack for, or they can step back and hit that 3, so you got to watch out.
And, it's nice to hit 1 of 2 when you're up 7 or 8, but now that lead is down to 6, if you go the line, you need both because a 3-for-1 change is not a very good trade at this point. A couple 3-for-1 trades, and we find ourselves a tie ball game pretty quick.
If it gets just a little closer, I wouldn't even be surprised if maybe Coach Haddon goes with Travis said because, I know he's young, but he has hit some threes in his career. He's a good little shooter.
All right, we got Casey Steele inbound the ball. Looks to Max Brockett. It's not there. He moves. Brockett gets the ball, and it's a quick foul by Poland. At his 4th foul. If you're Coach Hatton, that's one downfall there. You put your 4th foul on him. And Coach Cruzen's going to make sure that is on. No, they don't give it to Poland. They put it on number 15, Ford. Yeah, well, that's even better for us. So Max will be at the line to shoot 2. The junior puts the first shot up, and it's off the back of the rim. Coach kind of feeling like last Thursday again, missing a lot of free throws, and we need him. Coach Lawler with his arms crossed over there, going, boys, it's out of my hands. You got to hit them.
Got to hit free throws. What does Martin Duffy say?
Free throws wins games. Yep. Second shot is up, no good. And we didn't have anybody trying to bust in. Mossy puts up the shot. Nice defense there by Max Brockett, and it's out on Mossy. Max made up for the 2 missed free throws with a really good defensive possession there. Now Max is probably going to be looking for screen here, try to get some guards in close here. You really don't want Max touching the ball again if you don't have to. There's Carney. That's the guy that you want. And a quick foul on Crab Orchard. Still 31.8 seconds to go. So if you've got another television show coming on at 8 o'clock and you think you're going to watch it because there's 31.8 seconds to go, these next 31 seconds might take 15 minutes. Jackson Carney, a couple dribbles. He puts up the shot off the front of the rim, and it falls in. A 3-possession game now, back to a 7-point lead. Carney, next shot up, and that's nothing but net. That's what we like to see. Nice little confidence builder there. Yep, Crab going to take the 3 as soon as they get an opening. Brody Watts goes in, no 3, left-hand shot, no good. Rebound Jordan Montgomery, but off his leg, but that's okay. We took a little bit of time off the clock. Down to 20.7 seconds to go.
Almost cut that clock in half. That's a big position there.
Mossy's going to inbound the ball. We'll see if we can get him See if he gets the ball back quickly. Nope, it's Fisher Watts. Fadeaway three, no good. Rebound Jordan Montgomery. Back out to Kearney. Kearney's going to be fouled with 13 seconds to go. Gallatin County up 8. And the student section is kind of starting to feel it a little bit over here. I think they're getting a little bit excited, Coach. They're ready to celebrate.
They're saying we're going to live to play another day. That's the whole goal.
First shot is no good off the front of the rim. At this point, it's survive and advance, and looks like Coach Hatton is going to be making a couple subs here. And
two seniors. Two seniors coming in. Did you get to see that Chris Dexter post that they had for this young man, number 23? Did you see that? Hardin County did an awesome job with that. I'm not for sure of the kid's name from Hardin County, but Casey or something like that.
Yeah.
He dribbled through, handed that ball up to number 23. 23, a little surprise, step back, nails a three, crowd erupts, and that was just like a shot of a lifetime for that kid. So we're going to give him another opportunity.
Oh, they're wanting to shoot again. He puts it up, and he hits a three! A big three-pointer by that young man. Outstanding. Bell hits a three, and the crowd loves it.
So little backstory to that kid right there. I was talking to somebody from Crab Orchard, and they said that I think it was leukemia. I'm not 100% sure on that, but was diagnosed with a disorder. I believe it was leukemia early on in his career, and unfortunately, it did kind of affect him a little bit. But he is, I was told, healthy, doing great, and not able to get up and down real easily. So when he does get in the game, one thing they say he can do is he said he can hit threes, and I tell you what, one shot nailed it. So looked good. So that's awesome for him. Glad to see that happen.
And even better is seeing our fans and our student section cheering for him, man. That's what basketball is all about, being able to make a kid's night right there. That's huge. So, and all of the drama at the end there, seeing him hit that huge shot, which was fantastic for me, was the Hawks win, 44-38. Gallatin County pulls out the win here tonight.
Cover the spread.
Cover the spread. Cover the spread. All we need to do is win by 1. We win by 6. We'll take it. So Gallatin will now look forward to Wednesday night. Wednesday night we will be playing the winner of North City and somebody else. I'll be honest with you, I'm really not sure. I'm not the kind of guy that looks ahead of who we're going to play next, because if we don't win this one, nothing else really matters. But North City is the favorite. They are, I think, like the 3 in the region, so they are highly favored. They're playing at home tonight. That game's probably over because their game started at 6. So I'm sure you could check out Chris Dexter and his sports page and find out who we're going to play. But it's very likely going to be North City here, and that will be, I believe, at 6 o'clock. I think we're the early game Wednesday night. So follow the Gallatin County Athletic Boosters page. Here's a guy that might know right here. Coach Matt Lawler is here with us. So, Coach, congratulations on a huge win. You guys fumbled a little bit there Thursday night, but, man, the boys played a great second half.
Oh, completely agree with you. Survive and advance. I mean, that's all that matters. Go out and get a win. Down 1 at halftime. Talk to the boys. You got to show some guts. Show a little heart. Dig down deep. You're going to make mistakes, and we made plenty of them throughout the game. But second half kind of cleaned it up. I thought everybody played really well tonight. I'm going to give a big shout out to probably Aiden Combs, mainly, and Elliot Page. Elliot he didn't play much in the second half, but Aiden guarded the crap out of that kid. Made it very uncomfortable. Thought we did a good job of that, making some other guys uncomfortable as well. Made the adjustment. Fisher hit some shots early. I don't know how many he hit in the second half, but he was uncomfortable with Jackson guarding him. Mozzie, real good ball player. I don't know what he ended up with tonight. I know the other night he had 16. The kid's averaging about 25 a game.
Well, I think you said today when we talked, you're like, if we could keep him under his average is actually what you said. And I said, well, maybe we can keep him under 20. You held him to 13 tonight. Just a fantastic, and 5 of those I think came right off the bat. So really just 8 from outside those first couple minutes. So tip of the hat to your defense tonight.
Well, the 5 points he got early on, he had 8 at halftime, I believe. And, Jordan picked up an early foul, and it was kind of I'm scared to death I'm going to foul. I said, man, you've got to play. I said, it doesn't matter. I said, you're guarding him well enough. You got to go be physical with him. You've got to play and not worry about fouls. Play basketball, because if we don't play today, there is no practice tomorrow. There is no game. And I said, the last thing we want is to be sitting here in this gym watching a regional take place, and we don't even get to freaking play in it.
Two things. One thing I thought was huge. Both of your big guys played well tonight on opposite ends of the floor. I thought Max played really good defensively, especially after coming back and missing 2 huge free throws here. No knock on him, but comes down and makes a huge stop there with about a 6-point lead there, late in the game. And then Case and Steele offensively was fantastic.
Oh, 100% agree. I wish I could just put Max on one end and Case on the other, and I'd be all right. I mean, that's what we were trying to do. You know, we didn't box out great late in that game. You know, we let them go to the hole. We play pretty good defense. They throw up a shot, and then we try to out-jump them. Well, you can't out-jump 6'7" and 6'8", and that's what got Talon in foul trouble. Yeah. He went up, tried to jump and get the ball, and he ended up fouling him. Puts him at the line, stops the clock. I'm like, guys, the clock's our enemy right now. I said, let it run. I said, I would rather them go down and get a layup when we're up 8, and we just take the ball out, handle the pressure, and that's like late in the game there. A couple times we run, our regular press break. They go, don't set the screen. What ends up happening? Well, a big guy gets open. No offense to either one of those big guys, but you want a guard. You want your best free throw shooter at the line. That's no knock on Max. That's no knock on Kaysen. But you've got to be smart there, and you've got to go set that screen and get the guard open and get it to your best free throw shooter late in the game.
How about the comparison of your shot selections in this game compared to the game Thursday night, Coach?
I'll say this. Early on, we were still a little quick. And what I mean is, as we came down, there were some possessions. We fell into the trap of, let's go, go, go. And halftime I talked about that. I said, what did we not learn last Thursday? We come down 1-2 passes and a shot. That plays into what they want to do. They want to get up and go, and they want to make this thing a foot race. We can't do that. We've got to understand, be patient against the zone. We don't like zones. There's no bones about it. We're on February 23rd. It's the same thing I got aggravated at our kids for. We sub in some guys, and we don't know who we're guarding, and Fisher comes down, and Max Brockett ends up guarding Fisher. And we got very lucky. Max, he was there, but he missed that 3-point shot. That would have been a huge momentum killer. And last Thursday, there were 2 or 3 moments in that game that momentum shifted to them, and it just killed us. Down 4, we take a silly 3. Up 5 or 6, and we turn an unforced turnover. We can't do those things and win games. I've told the kids all year, our margin for error is slim. I'm tired of the mantra that, well, they're sophomores, they're young. No, you're varsity basketball players. Get over it. It's time to play. Yep. So overall, proud of the kids, survived in advance, and we get another shot at Hardin, and it will not be easy on Wednesday. We've got a lot of work to do.
So I know this weekend was kind of crazy on practice, trying to get everything worked through. We had some events that were going on here at the school, kind of messed up some gym times. But you definitely had to have a focal point on how to guard their drive, because when they came into attack, I look over and I see 2 to 3 guys sliding over, hands up. And, we had one Olay that at the end of a quarter. But other than that, you pretty much slid over and did real well on that defense.
Well, hedging the screen was the difference in the ball game, and that's what changed in the second half. We talked about Max Brockett was the only person on the team that would hedge the screen. And every time Mozzie got going downhill, we would either end up fouling him or he was so quick he could get to the basket. We've got, and it's going to be the same way Wednesday. When Nate Massey comes in here, he's going to look to drive, or he'll drive right or left, and he's going to finish with left hand. If we don't slide over and help, Massey will have 25 on Wednesday. We've got to do the same thing with him and Fricker, and we've got to work on that. I talked about, I said yesterday, guys, I said, what are the 3 drills we ran? Woodlawn drill, cutting off baseline, and hedging the screen drill. And then we have another drill called John A. Logan, and it's 3-on-3. When the guy catches it, he drives baseline side. We worked on that for 25, 30 minutes out of an hour of practice we had yesterday. And today we come out, and it was like we didn't even do any bit of that. Once we made the adjustment, and we kind of chewed a little butt at halftime, we made that adjustment, and look at the difference. You come out and you win by 7 or 8.
Sometimes take a little motivation.
Hey, last thing here. 57 points the first time you played Crab. 53 last time. 36 tonight. That's a huge adjustment. It's good to see defense playing like this. Going to need it Wednesday night against Hardin County. And you know what? You guys are playing with house money the rest of the way.
I was getting ready to say, we're not supposed to win. We've got nothing. Let it all hang out. I mean, we should go have fun. We're not supposed to win Wednesday, But I think if we've got a nice crowd here and they get into the game like they did tonight, I think we'll be just fine.
That's right. Go ruin a bracket, Coach.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Exactly right. Gallatin was good at doing those, Coach.
Yeah, we've done that before. So hey, thanks again for everyone who has who's been here with us tonight and followed along with the ball games. And Garrett Crane again, absolutely. Garrett Crane, thanks again for sponsoring tonight. I know he's been a sponsor all year with the broadcast here with us, but ponying up that extra $150 tonight so that we could broadcast and bring this game to you guys who possibly couldn't be able to make it out tonight. Just thank you for that very much. Again, Shawnee Tree Service, make sure that you are taking care of that. Ryan Smith, that's what I was just told, is sponsoring Wednesday night's game. Ryan Smith with Country Financial Insurance. We really appreciate that. Sponsoring that game. Not sure who's going to be on the call on that one. Coach Herman's going to be down at Memphis, down in Memphis with the Grizzlies. I don't know if he's going to coach or broadcast or what he's got going on down there.
I'll be watching Hawks basketball.
There you go. So again, thank you guys for being with us here tonight, and we hope that you can, hopefully you can make it out here to the game Wednesday night and watch it in person. If not, we'll be glad to see you here on Hawks Network. So thank you all very much. Congratulations to the Hawks, and we'll see you Wednesday night.